Daniel 4. I read from the Institute for Scriptural Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is short for YahWeh, YahWeh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is an extremely jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. The letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity more than 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. Daniel 4. Nebuchadnezzar, the sovereign, to all peoples, nations, and languages that dwell in all the earth, peace be increased to you. I thought it good to declare the signs and wonders which the Most High Ella, not Ella. I used to have a cat named Ella. Such a grump when it came to other cats, specifically her sister. Anyways, excuse me. The Most High Elah has worked for me. How great are his signs and how mighty his wonders. His reign is an everlasting reign, and his rulership is for generation to generation. I, Nebuchadnezzar, was at rest in my house and prospering in my palace. I saw a dream, and it frightened me, and the thoughts on my bed and the visions of my head alarmed me. So I issued a decree to bring all the wise ones of Babel before me to make known to me the interpretation of the dream. So the magicians, the astrologers, the Kasdim, and the diviners came in, and I related the dream to them, but its interpretation they did not make known to me. Excuse me. And at last Daniel, whose name is Belteshazzar, according to the name of my Elah, came before me. To him is the spirit of the set-apart Elah. So I related the dream to him, saying, Belteshazzar, chief of the magicians, because I know that the spirit of the set-apart Elah is in you, and no secret is too difficult for you, explain to me the visions of my dream that I have seen and its interpretation. Now the visions of my head on my bed were these. I looked and saw a tree in the midst of the earth, and its height great. The tree became great and strong, and its height reached to the heavens, and it was visible to the ends of all the earth. Its leaves were lovely, and its fruit plenty, and in it was food for all. The beasts of the field found shade under it, and the birds of the heavens dwelt in its branches, and all flesh was fed from it. Excuse me. And the visions of my head on my bed, I looked and saw a watcher, capital W, even a set-apart one, coming down from the heavens. He cried aloud and said this, hew down the tree and cut off its branches, strip off its leaves and scatter its fruit. Let the beasts flee from under it and the birds from its branches, but leave the stump of its roots in the earth, even with a band of iron and bronze in the tender grass of the field, and let it be wet with the dew of the heavens, and let his portion be with the beasts on the grass of the earth. Let his heart be changed from man's, let him be given the heart of a beast, and 7 times pass over him. Excuse me. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the command of the word of the set-apart ones, all lowercase, so you know who they're talking about. So that the living know that the Most High is ruler in the reign of men, and gives it to whomever he wishes, and sets over it the lowest of men. This dream have I seen, I sovereign Nebuchadnezzar, and you, Belteshazzar, reveal its interpretation, since all the wise ones of my reign are unable to make known to me the interpretation, but you are able, for the spirit of the set apart Elah is in you. Now, I don't think that Nebuchadnezzar's idol told him anything. I'm pretty sure that he just liked his name and gave everyone a name with the last part of his name in their name. It's called pride. Then Daniel, whose name was Belteshazzar, was stunned for a short time, and his thoughts alarmed him. The sovereign responded and said, Belteshazzar, do not let the dream or its interpretation alarm you. Belteshazzar answered and said, my master, the dream is to those who hate you, and its interpretation is to your enemies. The tree you saw, which becomes great and strong, whose height reached to the heavens and was visible to all the earth, whose leaves were lovely and its fruit plenty, and in it was food for all, under which the beasts of the field dwelt, and on whose branches the birds of the heavens sat. It is you, O sovereign, for you have become great and strong, and your greatness has grown and has reached to the heavens, and your rulership to the end of the earth. And as the sovereign saw a watcher, capital W, even a set apart one, coming down from the heavens, and he said, hew down the tree and destroy it, but leave the stump of its roots in the earth, even with a band of iron and bronze in the tender grass of the field, and let it be wet with the dew of the heavens, and let his portion be with the beasts of the field, till 7 times you pass over him, and till 7 times pass over him. This is the interpretation, O sovereign, and this is the decree of the Most High, which has come upon my master the sovereign, that you are going to be driven away from men, and your dwelling be with the beasts of the field, and you be given grass to eat like oxen, and you be wetted with the dew of the heavens, and 7 times pass over you, till you know that the Most High is ruler in the reign of men, and that he gives it to whomever he wishes, and they that gave the command to leave the stump of its roots of the tree, your reign remains yours, from the time you come to know that the heavens are ruling. Therefore, O sovereign, let my counsel be acceptable to you, and break off your sins by righteousness, and your crookedness by showing favor to the poor. Your prosperity might be extended. Excuse me. All this came upon sovereign Nebuchadnezzar. At the end of the 12 months, he was walking about the palace of the reign of Babel. The sovereign spoke and said, is not this great Babel, which I myself have built for the house of the reign, for the house of the reign, by the might of my power and for the esteem of my splendor? And the word was still in the sovereign's mouth, when a voice fell from the heavens, sovereign Nebuchadnezzar, to you it is spoken, the rain has been taken away from you, and you are driven away from men, and your dwelling is to be with the beasts of the field. You are given grass to eat like oxen, and 7 seasons shall pass over you, until you know that the Most High is ruler in the reign of men, and he gives it to whomever he wishes. In that hour the word was executed In that hour the word was executed on Nebuchadnezzar, and he was driven from men, and he ate grass like oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of the heavens, till his hair was grown like eagles' feathers, and his nails like birds' claws. And at the end of the days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted my eyes to the heavens, and my understanding returned to me, and I blessed the Most High, and praised and made him great, who lives forever, whose rule is an everlasting rule, and his reign is from generation to generation. And all the inhabitants of the earth are of no account, and he does as he wishes with the host of the heavens and among the inhabitants of the earth, and there is none to strike against his hand or say to him, what have you done? What have you done? At the same time, my understanding returned to me, and for the preciousness of my reign, my esteem and splendor were returning to me, and my counselors and nobles sought me out, and I was reestablished to my reign, and excellent greatness was added to me. Now I, Nebuchadnezzar, am praising and exalting and esteeming the sovereign of the heavens, for all his works are truth, and his ways right, and those who walk in pride he is able to humble. He humbled the sovereign of Babel, and to the point where he was following Yah. I'm pretty sure he was following Yah when Yah sent him to exile all of Israel, and when they got there, they even pointed out that Yah, the creator of the heavens and the earth, sent us to do this. And they were talking to Jeremiah, and they let Jeremiah go wherever he wanted because he was prophesying to the people the truth when the other people were prophesying falsehood. And I forgot where I was going with this, but anyways,